It looks straight there. It looks a little crooked. We good? Straighten me out.
I'll do it in post.
Okay, there you go. He's an editor, folks. Anything? Intro me. Kick me off.
No.
Okay, all right. You feeling good today?
Feeling regular.
I don't know if you noticed this. I don't know if you've got the memo, kid. But you're developing a reputation for a bit of a grumpy man.
Nah, I deny all accusations.
All right, let's go here. We're ready. We are ready. Hello and welcome to the workshop. Thank you for tuning in. We appreciate you very, very much. Buckets, we do.
We do.
Also, if you are new to the channel, feel free to subscribe. We upload a brand new video
Almost every single day.
almost every single day. So if you love sneakers, you have come to the right place. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at Mr. Former Simpson. And if you enjoyed today's video, please hit that thumbs up. Do us a favor. It goes a long way. Hashtag feed the algo. The more thumbs ups, at least I think. I don't know. Buckets, we don't know. But I think thumbs ups help the video reach new eyes, audiences, etc.
That's what we hear.
Hashtag feed the algo. It sounds good anyway. Buckets, anything to add or are we diving in? I love this sneaker, by the way.
Diving in.
3, 2, 1, bang, bang. This is the Ishod Wair and Magnus Walker Nike SB Dunk High. These released recently and retail was $120. Shouts to Kicks Are For Us, a local resale shop down here in the Tampa area. I snagged this pair from them because I missed out on the sneakers app. I had to go the resell route, unfortunately, and it seems like that's often the case these days. I know a lot of people can relate, but these were well worth it, or are well worth it in my opinion. The quick rundown on this collaboration is, boom, Ishod is a skateboarder from New Jersey, shouts to Jersey. Magnus is an automobile enthusiast from the UK, shouts to the UK. Or automobile enthusiast, vintage car customizer, previously a vintage and fashion designer, so lots of stuff, but cars. Cars is his thing. The two of them teamed up with Nike SB, obviously, and voila, here we go. The sneaker, or colorway I should say, mimics this specific German sports car, a little Porsche 911 that was in a documentary back in 2012 called Urban Outlaw. So that's the primary inspiration behind the sneaker. And the details on the shoe are quite frankly incredible. I know some people don't like that pre-aged vintage type of look. It's something we've seen a lot over the past couple years, that aesthetic. I've said this in previous videos, but I love it. Buckets, you love it?
I do.
I think it's really dope. For one, I dig vintage, and for two, they feel so much more wearable than a lot of other sneakers. You know, you take something fresh out of the box, It's pristine, it's glorious, but you're like, damn, I don't even want to wear these. It's almost more of a collector's piece. I don't want to even get a little mark, a little crease on these. When a sneaker is already worn, already weathered, I just think it's more, what's the word I'm looking for?
Wearable.
More conducive to wearing.
Copacetic.
I don't know. Our vocabulary has been a little shaky lately.
My vocab's great. Your vocab sucks.
Oh, wow. Shots fired. All right. The grumpy man. Bucket's the grumpy man. Back to the details on the sneaker. You basically have this cracked leather on most of the shoe. Perforations on the mid panel. The toe box is like a burlap type material. Super soft leather on the swoosh. Canvas around the ankle. And one of my favorite parts of the sneaker, one of my favorite aspects, I should say, is this plaid interior. You got blue on the right sneaker and more of that traditional red plaid on the left. I think it looks really, really dope. Nike SB with Ishod and Magnus on the tongue. 277 on the heel here. Union Jack flag on the back. You got a couple Urban Outlaw hits on each side. Super worn looking midsole with the Nike SB in black, as you can see. You got red laces, 2 extra sets as well. Red, white, and blue on the outsole. And it's got that same weathered look that we see on most of the sneaker. These quite possibly could be the best Nike SB of the year. I don't know. I'd have to sit down and go through every single release. There are so many releases. Buckets, I know you and I talk about it a lot. Sometimes we forget what sneakers have even released this year until the end when we actually sit down and look at everything and we're like, oh man, I thought those were in 2020. I thought those were, it's hard to keep up with is the point I'm trying to make.
For sure.
Do you think these will be in the mix for best Nike SBs of the year?
Like our list or everybody else's list?
Either. I mean, just in the mix. Usually, I feel like there's kind of a consensus pairs in the mix.
I think that the Nike SB Dunk that's going to be in the mix is going to be a low.
Okay.
Not a high.
You're not a high top guy. Okay.
No. I like these a lot. I'm saying that the ones that are considered are going to be lows.
Okay, because lows are more popular.
Yeah.
Here's what I will say. I don't know about best Nike SB of the year. What I will say is this is my personal, this is just me, just my own thoughts and feelings. These are my new favorite Nike SB sneakers. I like them a lot. I'm going to wear them a lot, I think. I'm looking for a new sneaker to wear. I absolutely destroyed my Bacon Air Max 90s. If you follow me on Instagram, if you've been kind of following the life of these Bacons, it's been a tough life. They've gotten worn a lot to the point they've faded so much it almost doesn't even look like the same sneaker. Okay, I'm rambling. The last thing I want to touch on is the resale prices on these. I wasn't really too sure what the resale would be. They obviously sold out lightning quick. It's just tough to gauge sometimes with Nike SB because obviously the hype is through the roof. I didn't know if these were going to be like $300 or $1,500. It's just, for me, I just have not been able to gauge that really well. But luckily, these aren't that bad. They're still very expensive, but they're in the $350 to low $400 range from what I've seen. And that's not too bad considering. Like if you compare them to the Travis Scott Nike SB or the Chunky Dunky. Those are two pairs that we often reference because they are so expensive. So not that bad, relatively speaking. And I really dig them, as I'm sure you already know. I am going to give these a 9.3 out of 10. I think they're really, really good. 9.3, final answer. Buckets, scale of 1 to 10.
8.5.
Oh, so you dig them too? Well, I knew you dig them. 8.5 is high for you. That's like a 15 for a normal person. 8.5.
Yeah.
All right. Buckets feeling good. You got your serious face on today. The mullet, sometimes there's a little bit more movement in the mullet. Today, it's a little stiffer.
Solid. I got my game face on.
It's like a Greyhound seat. There you go.
No.
Stiff.
Bad. Bad analogy.
Leave a comment below and let us know how you feel about these. What would you rate them on a scale of 1 to 10? Do you think it's in the mix for best Nike SB of the year? What are your thoughts on Nike SB collaborations, Nike SB hype? What are your feelings about anything? Leave a comment below and let us know. Always love to hear from you. Thank you for watching. You are very, very appreciated. We will be back tomorrow, mañana, same time, same place, right here at the workshop with a brand new sneaker. A brand new sneaker for your head tops. I got nothing else, Buckets. Anything from you?
Nope.
Adios.